Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.
Hello everybody, Oliver G here from the Earful Tower, sitting across from me, Lena Norton G.
Hello everyone.
Not messing around, getting straight into this episode. It's an extra one about the 19th District, a brand new episode. No one's heard this. This ain't no rehash, baby.
No, it's fresh.
This is perfect for you if you're thinking about visiting the 19th, or you want a little bit of nostalgia for the 19th, or you want to know what's up in the 19th. Because earlier this week, I did my in-depth episode with Ben McPartland, talking about sort of the soul of the district. And then 5 years ago, you and I visited the district and spent 24 hours there and recommended a bunch of things to do.
Yep, that's right.
Since talking to Ben and Abiola in the previous episode, I've got a whole bunch of new things to see, which I went and visited with you, Lena, and Otis, my 5-year-old, almost 5-year-old.
Yeah.
And we're just going to report back.
Exactly.
So that's what the episode is, and maybe give you some things to write down in your notes, I guess.
Yeah.
So let's do it.
Let's do it.
Also, I just want to add, I know I said I'd get straight into it. Just got off the phone with ABC Radio in Australia, who were very intrigued about this.
Is this season already picking up some press?
We've broken Australia.
Oh my god.
Isn't that cool?
That's so good.
So,
Was it a good interview?
Yeah, they were asking about the sort of souls of the different districts and so on.
What did you have to say?
Well,
for the 19th?
I didn't really talk about the 19th. So let's do it now.
Okay, let's do it now.
So, Ben, I'll talk about what I did with Otis first. You weren't there. Ben McPartland recommended some places I didn't really know of further up on the canal. And one of the places was Atalante. Atalante.
It's a place, I feel like I've heard people talk about it. I've heard the name pop up before.
Well, it was kind of cool. After school, I took Otis. I said, let's go for an adventure.
How was it to go with him as your date?
I loved it, actually.
Do you feel like it affected how you saw the place?
In a good way. Because Ben talked about the 19th. If you don't know, by the way, if this is the first episode you've ever listened to this podcast, go back and listen to the previous one about the 19th, so you get the sense of the soul of the neighborhood. But we got off at the nearest metro, which I think was Urc or Lumière, and then we approached the canal, and Otis said, I want to go over that bridge. Yeah. Which, if, like, the big Parc de Villette, it was sort of walking over into that bit, and it's I don't know if you've ever been there. I
mean, not really. I think we've been to the Philharmonic once or twice.
Which Ben mentioned, yeah.
Exactly.
But we sort of went away from that on the other side where the big Geode and the IMAX Theatre and the Science University is. Yeah. And there's a park there that Otis was attracted by.
Like a playground.
A playground that had a slide that must have been, I would say, I don't know in meters or feet, but if you sat in that slide, and very steep, I think it would be 10 seconds. You had to be 8 years old at least to go on it.
It's a good way up.
Good way, yeah,
it's a good way up, good
down. Good long way down.
Yes.
So he was fascinated by that, but the point being very child-friendly, I think.
Yeah, and also by the sounds of it, I haven't seen this park, but I know what Parc de la Villette is like, and very modern, very big, not exactly what you think of when you think of Paris.
Exactly.
Which often is like quite, cute and small and packed. But also grand, of course. But this is like modern, new, spacious.
Yeah. I haven't been to the Science Museum yet. Everyone with children says it's the best place to go. But that whole park is pretty epic. And the canal sort of branches out into two. So you're on the water. Yeah. And then it becomes the Canal de l'Ourcq and then the Bassin de la Villette, which is what we've already talked about a lot. But then we went to Atalante. Great to have him as a date. IPAs all around. I had some food, which was like, they had roasted cauliflower in some peanut butter sauce. Pretty good.
Was it a typical bar or was it like
it's
themed?
A big typical, way bigger than usual in Paris because you're out there.
Nice.
And then I'm going to do something I don't think I've ever done. I'm going to recommend a restaurant that I've never been to. Because as we're walking back, because I said to him, we're walking back and we end up seeing a tunnel that said on the front, Passage à Niveau Restaurant. And I was like, what restaurant is through a tunnel? Yeah. And I went through the tunnel.
Is it a bit dystopian?
The opposite, kind of. We went through a tunnel, you get in this big sort of garden, like herb garden kind of thing.
When you say tunnel, what sort of tunnel? Is it like
Like a
subway.
no,
tunnel?
no. It's like the arches under a bridge.
Okay.
But kind of long. Like you have to, not that long. I don't know. You got to walk 5 seconds to get through it. But it was a
You're all
tunnel.
about seconds.
If I do the feet, people who do meters get angry. And if I do meters, it's not.
Fair enough.
Trying to paint a picture. So there's this
course.
big sort of garden that leads up some steps onto the Petite Ceinture, which is the old railway line that ran around the sort of outskirts of the city, and a lot of it has become park spaces and whatever. Now they've built this restaurant there, fairly new, a couple of years old, I think. And in it, I get chatting to the guy.
Yeah.
They use the... now I haven't eaten there. Could be terrible, but I want to. I want to eat
But you
there.
like the concept.
Yeah, he said we grow mushrooms in the basement that we use. We grow all the vegetables in that big garden that you see. And upstairs they've got, on the roof I think, they grow a lot more stuff that they use as well. I was like, what a cool little concept.
I love the idea of that.
Yeah.
I want to go.
Yeah, as I said we would.
Yeah, let's do it. And
Le
report
Passage
back.
à Niveau. So there's a recommendation for a place that
It feels very 90s.
big and light and modern looking,
Nice.
yet kind of quaint and cozy. So from there I said to Otis, do you want to go for one more cocktail? He said, what's a cocktail? And we go to the bar Combat,
Combat
which
bar.
Abiola recommended, even though it was in the 19th when we were talking about the 20th.
So literally across the street
Yeah.
from the 20th.
With a view on the 20th. Have you been there?
I haven't
I thought it was cool.
yet.
Went there early enough that you can go with a 5-year-old. He had a pineapple juice. I had some gin concoction.
Yeah.
Even though it was early, I got the vibe. It was cool. Very happening street.
Big,
Rue de
small.
Belleville. Small, but they no slouches on the cocktails.
I like
They spoke
that.
English with us. They were friendly.
Okay.
I would recommend it.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, why not?
Perfect.
Abiola loved it. I can recommend it too.
I mean, I take his recommendation any day.
I take his coffee recommendation very seriously.
Definitely.
And luckily, that
He should be
leads us
Mr. Coffee for this
for the
channel.
Earful Tower.
Definitely.
I think he would
Yeah.
do it as well.
Yeah, he'd be good at
Let's
it.
talk about what we did.
All right, let's do it.
So we went and saw a side of the 19th that I think everybody should go and see. Buttes-Chaumont.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
What a park.
What a park. It's got everything.
It's enormous.
Yeah.
It used to be an old quarry or whatever. It used to be a trash heap, I think.
It's layered as well. It doesn't feel very Parisian.
It's the unmanicured younger brother of the older sisters, which is
Hang
Luxembourg
on, you're
Gardens.
getting the family tree real mixed up here.
The step auntie at
Stop it.
Parc Monceau. No, Parc Monceau, Tuileries.
Yeah, true.
All these gardens
Yes,
in
yes,
Paris.
yes.
They're manicured. They're lovely and perfect. You know what to expect. You go there to see and be seen. Not at the Buttes-Chaumont.
And this one is a bit, dare I say, dangerous.
Do you?
I feel like it's a bit dangerous.
Where's the danger?
Which is not a bad thing.
Tell me what you mean.
It's a bit of adventure. It feels like a bit of an adventure park. Like anything can happen. Not dangerous. Okay,
It's
come
dangerous
on. It's
in
not.
that you might-
But like steep.
It's dangerously
gonna
steep
be
because a lot of people have
steep.
drinks there. And
Yes, I
afternoon.
know.
Yeah.
I mean, years ago, when we had the wild parties,
When we used to do things.
Exactly. We went, there was one day, we went for like a day party there, and one of our friends, he got so excited that he sort of fell into a pond,
It was
or like a little river.
Yeah. Someone had, maybe it was me,
Oh
but
my
someone had
God.
made.
He's been on this show, by the way.
Yeah.
Not
Talking about
mentioning
fashion. But someone, and maybe it was me, had made homemade Negronis
Yeah.
by the liter or 2 liters.
I think that's why I'm thinking of this park as dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It probably, to be fair though,
Maybe
it probably
it's just
is.
cocktails that are dangerous.
It's the kind of place where, converse to Luxembourg Gardens, you're way more likely to see someone peeing in the trees, for example. Do you know what I mean? Like
Okay,
it's
let's make it
dangerous in that
sound
sense.
nice now. It's it's actually, having said all this, it's a perfect spot to bring your kids.
I saw a lot of school groups there.
Because you can run around on the grass, like you can discover
You
there are
get in
little
trouble
tunnels.
if you run in Luxembourg Gardens.
Yeah, you're not allowed on the
There's
grass.
horse riding, but very gentle horse
Yeah,
riding
it's like
in Luxembourg.
sit properly, stand
Straight back, children.
Yes, exactly.
No, 19th is cool. And we took the pictures of the Indiana Jonesy kind of temple at the top there, which is currently closed.
Yeah.
With a blue sky. And I was like, this is as good as it gets.
Isn't there a waterfall somewhere as well?
Yeah, it's under
You can hear
construction.
waterfall.
So,
Yeah.
we couldn't.
No.
Also, what we did is we walked from the same metro station, Lumiere, I think. I wanted to try some coffee shops. Not happy with the one that I recommended
Years ago?
Years ago.
Yeah.
knowing there might be cool and new stuff. And we started with Bunabet.
And I mean, it's been a coffee boom, really. So there's bound to be a lot of new places.
That one was pretty good.
The Bunabet?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, no.
I said to the
nice
guy that
coffee.
worked there, who was really friendly, I said, "Is this new?" And he did one of those, "We've been here for 3 years," kind of as if to say, "That's old." And I said, "Wow, that's really new for a 2,000-year-old city." And he's like, "Yeah, good point."
You were being a bit of a dick.
He was being a bit.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
Anyhow, so from there.
But no, it was nice. It was really it was a good spot.
I thought it was okay. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I'd recommend.
It's
it.
not like, oh my god, this is amazing, but it's good. Good coffee, good cake, really good carrot cake actually.
I saw some of the
friendly,
reviews were
small.
angry about no toilet there, which I can understand if it's true.
Yeah.
But we went for a walk through Buttes-Chaumont from there and up towards the 20th, towards Combat Bar, weirdly, and found a part of the district we'd never explored before on a beautiful day. So we stumble upon, for some weird reason, Nordic Central.
Oh, it was very Nordic inspired.
There was a Nordic bookshop.
Yeah.
That sold
only like
northern hemisphere with a lean
very
towards
specific,
Sweden.
wasn't it? Yeah.
French books. Then we go to a coffee shop, which I'll get back to in a second, that sold Swedish cinnamon buns.
Yeah.
And then we went to Book Bar, which is actually in the 20th, I realize.
Yeah,
but
right.
still, they sell our books,
Close
so
enough.
check them out. Book Bar. A coffee shop that sells Swedish Scandi books. But back to Mardi, the cafe. This, Abiola had recommended as his favorite cafe in Paris.
Yeah.
What did you make of it?
I really liked it.
I think it takes
We
over
didn't
the
well,
crown.
Yeah. I mean, we did a takeaway, but we tried their coffees and we also tried the cinnamon bun, which was delicious. And
I got chatting to a guy there. It was so weird. I was like, "Hang on, do I know you?" He's like, "No."
you were like, "Are you sure?"
I was like, "I'm pretty sure I know you." He's
He's
like,
like,
"I don't think I met
"Definitely
you."
not."
I was like, "I heard you speak English." He goes, "Yeah, I speak English." And I
You're like,
realized-
"Who are you?" He's like, "I'm just working a little bit."
I was pretty weird there. That was true. But then we take
No,
away.
it's a really nice spot. Like slightly bigger. It's just great.
Yeah, cool new coffee shop.
Yeah,
and then we
nothing bad
walked
to say
down
about it.
past this Cheval d'Or restaurant that people are talking about.
People are raving about this place. It
Yeah.
looks nothing special from the outside. We had to come back. It was closed as well. So
Here's us recommending 2 restaurants that we've never been
I
to.
know, but just people are talking.
Yeah, people
And
thought-
people are talking.
And if you go beyond that in the direction we were heading, so we were heading away from Mardi, there's a little passageway that leads into the most beautiful sort of, I guess it's semi-private.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I mean,
little
there's
alleyway.
nothing. You can't go through it. You just walk up and down.
Yeah.
But like one of these like cobblestone,
Sort of cottages
colorful
almost.
little
Cottages
houses
is a stretch, yeah. Houses.
with nice plants around.
Yeah, cats.
Cats.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And as we were walking down there, I said to you, so many people come to Paris and see the same thing over and over and love that about Paris. This is such a big, evolving city.
Yeah.
And it's such a shame that people don't dare to explore up
Yeah,
here.
that we all miss out.
Anyone
I say
who-
we all because we don't.
Yeah.
We don't go there either. I mean, that is
yeah.
we should and we
It's so
do. We
easy,
try.
too.
Yeah, it was actually so easy.
I just came home and I was like, I dropped the kids off and I said, "Do you want to go to the 19th for the day?"
Yeah.
And you're like, you were like,
I was
"Yeah."
like, we have things to do.
Yeah, I was
You're
like-
like, we have the 19th to do.
And it was great. I don't know
No,
why
it's
more people
such a
don't
good
do
idea.
it. Make the excursion.
Yeah.
And then to cap it off, what we'll sort of end on is we went to a.
Also, lots of nice looking shops around.
Tell me more.
Yeah.
Tell me
just
more while I get the
nice,
name of the restaurant.
Interior design, kind of, curated selections, a little bit of lifestyle boutiques with brands that you don't usually see in the more central parts of Paris. No, it's cool. It felt quite international. You got some African style, like textiles. You got this Scandi, obviously, like very simple, and a bunch of interesting looking vintage shops. So I'll be going back for sure.
What we did after that was we went to, weirdly, again, Abiola had recommended across from the 20th, Lao Siam. Lao Siam, like
Restaurant.
Southeast Asian food. 40-year-old restaurant.
Yeah, him or...
The guy definitely was older than 40. Oh, Abiola?
Yeah.
Well, the guy that served that table was a lot older than 40.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if Abiola wants me to mention his age.
No, well.
But he's a young fella.
Yeah, young fella.
But that restaurant was cool. Our waiter, who's probably been there for 40 years, explained that they'd got some nod from Michelin. I don't mean a Michelin star, but...
Michelin guide, I think.
Yeah,
Just
was mentioned in Michelin.
Yeah.
He might have, maybe was pulling our legs. I didn't fact check him.
Yeah.
But it was cool. It was a nice little place, really busy. I just asked him. I was like, I don't know what to have here. What do you recommend? And he was very candid. Like when you tried to get the shrimp.
No, but it's funny because you asked for advice, and he was like, you sort of ended up ordering anyways. He kind of pointed.
I took what he said.
Yeah, and then I was like, I'm not gonna ask for advice. I know what I want. And he was like, nah.
Yeah, that was cool.
Nah, you should really change
it.
I was like,
those shrimp aren't any good.
Okay.
I don't know if he meant like the day's catch wasn't very good.
Yeah, or like the meal.
I had the tiger that cries, the crying tiger.
Yeah.
It would be the translation, like a beef kind of maybe classic for the region. I don't know.
Delicious.
But yeah, on a street that really we noticed, Rue de Belleville at the bottom is really sort of the second or the third Asian quarter of Paris, for sure. There must have been 100 Asian restaurants.
Yeah. And
on
that
street
market,
and beyond, and the market too.
The main market there down on the Belleville Market, I suppose, the outdoor food market, it is heaving, it's bustling, it's crazy. Like compare that to Marché d'Aligre, is a whole different world.
Yeah.
So that's cool to see as well.
I think in summary is if you want, if multi-culti, seeing things you don't usually see, getting off the beaten track is your vibe, I think you'll love the 19th. We talked about everything from the Asian Quarter to Scandi vibe, modern coffee shops, and IPA kind of bars on the canal with hipsters.
I think this is the new Paris. It feels creative, it feels fresh and young.
Ben called it a genuine Paris neighborhood, which I think is really fair.
Yeah, I mean, it depends what you're after, but it's not to be overlooked, I don't think.
Not many tourists either, I would add. Oh, we got stopped as well.
Yeah.
We got stopped by a local.
Yes,
on that little
true.
alleyway.
Yeah.
I forgot her name. Haley. I don't know. Caitlin.
Caitlin, I think.
Yeah. And she's like, she
was lovely.
Shout out to Caitlin.
Yeah.
And her mother-in-law.
Also, she looked very chic.
Chic Caitlin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chic.
I love it when people come say hi, especially when they say nice things.
I know.
If you got horrible things to say, don't bother.
Keep
walking. But if you want a deeper dive into this neighborhood, go back 5 years. I didn't use any of it for this. This isn't a rehash. This is a new episode. But I interviewed a guy, Cyril, who's still connected with the Peniche that sells the floating library. Which I know over the years many people have gone to visit. They've emailed me about it.
That's so good.
Floating bookshop is probably more accurate. They sell botanical books on this old boat that's moored on the canal.
Picturesque.
And I also interviewed Michael Kennedy, who's also still involved with the Pan Am Brewery, but less hands-on nowadays. I just chatted with him now.
He's just a big old boss.
Yeah, big old boss man. And he, in that interview, I asked him to compare the district to a beer, and he said it was like a modern IPA, and he gave a good reason for it too. So there's more deeper dive if you want. Next week on the show, I'll be going back to the alphabet. So it's B. And I can tell you now, B is for brocante, which is like antiquing. And I've got a great guest, Sharon Santoni.
Oh my God, top notch.
Yeah, so we talked all about how to do antique shopping, brocanting in this lovely city and country. And that will be B, the B episode. And then back to the 18th. The week after.
I love this idea.
Skipping back and forth.
Yes, it's so fun.
And in the 18th, got a good guest too. I won't give away too much. The episode's recorded, but we'll be on the other side of the hill. I'll give you another clue. The guest is a fellow podcaster. That's all I'm saying. Fellow author as well. Whoa! Calm down, Oliver.
Whoa.
But anyhow, thanks for listening to the show. Thanks for everyone who's booked a walking tour. Thanks for everyone who's a Patreon or a Substack member. You guys keep these wheels turning.
Yeah.
As for you, Lena?
Yeah.
Merci beaucoup.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Oliver.
I might pull you in for 18th episode as well if you feel like a bit of a day trip.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Will.
Thanks, everybody. Talk again soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.